Have faith, let begin. When it starts right now.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Ariel, can you say have faith?
Let begin.
Let it begin?
Let begin.
Say have faith.
Let
Let it begin.
No.
No? Okay.
It's the boy.
Hi, Noah.
Noah!
Jesus. Happy birthday, Noah!
Caitlin.
You did amazing.
He just put those notes in.
Noah.
Good morning. You're listening to Have Faith, Let Begin. And it starts right now. How is that, Daddy?
It was good. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Thursday, March 28th, 2024 edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. I hope each and every one of you continue to have a beautiful week as we are closing in on Good Friday and the resurrection as He is risen on Sunday, Easter Sunday. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today. You know, the other day I was driving home and I'm listening to Becky Lynch's new book on Audible, and let me tell you, it's phenomenal. If you haven't had a chance to read it, it's an awesome read. I will post it on our webpage, but it is called, Becky Lynch, Not the Average Girl. Let me tell you, phenomenal book. Inspiring, too. Just knowing where we have come, all of us individually. We've all shared in what we call defeats, backlash. We all have felt at one point that we are not capable, or possibly not willing, or unable to achieve goals that we haven't even set. I guess you can put it that way too. Let me give you an example. I'm a little all over the place this morning. So when I was in my 20s, I had many goals, obviously, and I didn't know where I wanted to be. I know I wanted a girlfriend. I know that I wanted to have friends. I know I wanted to party. I know I wanted to make money. I wanted to have a career. And I for the most part, I had some of those. But I didn't have goals. I just wanted everything, and I felt that at that age you can achieve anything and everything just because, well, why not, right? But as you get older and you get wiser, you realize that you do have to set certain priorities, certain goals, and you have to know where you're going. See, there's no roadmap for a destination that you haven't set. You just don't put a map down and go, I'm going to drive, right? I mean, you could, but you eventually just go back home, right? Unless you have nowhere else to go. So I started connecting my own dots, so to speak. I started to set my own destination, my own goals. And I found myself setting goals that I knew that I could achieve. I knew that if I went back to college, I could get my degree. Point, match, set, whatever you want to call it. It was put in motion. I knew that I had to put my future ahead of anything. And as luck would have it, I decided to leave my career to go back home and finish my college degree. With also a side note saying, I'm not going to get distracted. I'm not going to go after any females. I'm not going to go after any relationships. If I have a date or two, that's fine. And I'm not going to chase a career just yet. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to pay for my tuition straight out. And I will eventually work on the rest. Of course, nothing truly goes as planned, right? Went to college, rekindled some friendships, and I met my future wife. And yeah, it was a great distraction because she helped me. I met somebody that had goals, that wanted a future. I met somebody that kept me grounded. And I inspired her to go to college as well in return. So here I am now, right, on a new journey. Here I am just keeping myself grounded and trying to figure out what's next. And along the way, I had setbacks. I had anxiety. My blood pressure was up. I ended up having to take blood pressure medication, probably from all the buildup of moving and losing my job, and trying something new. Yeah, that built up. I'm not going to lie. But I also went back to church. I went back to the same church that I grew up in. I started to really focus my energy and attention on God. And having those goals, having myself understand what was important for me, and putting everything and my trust and my faith, and then just really getting involved really strengthened me. So I started thinking about today's episode, right? And I said, here I am working with younger colleagues and dealing with different interactions with just everyone in general, of all ages. And I just remember thinking back when I was in my 20s and somebody telling me the same thing that I'm about to say to you. If you're around the 20s, if you're not sure where you want to be, this is a great time to sit down, pray to God, think about what your goals are. Set yourself in a position to say, where do I want to be in the next 5 years? And it doesn't have to be because you're in your 20s. Listen, there are people out there in your 40s, 50s, 60s. You can set a goal, and you can make those goals. You can achieve those goals. Just put them down on paper. Put them in your heart, in your mind. Pray on them, and begin them. There's people out there right now that are dealing with so many things like health issues and weight issues and just an uncertainty of where you want to be with your career. Well, this is the time. This is the time. And I'm hoping that today's episode will help inspire you to set new goals, new foundations. I know there's some people out there that are waking up this morning, they eat breakfast. People like Carol and Dennis, who right now are having their cup of coffee and drinking their tea or having orange juice or whatnot. And they're listening to Angel. And they're saying, I remember those days when I was in my 20s and 30s. No, listen. You can still set goals. They don't have to be 5-year goals. They could be 1-year goals, 6 months goals. Set a goal. What do you want to do? People like Brian, who's changing his ways and his eating habits. You could do it, my friend. I know you can. So today, this episode's really, and it's always been about you. But I want you to take the time to pray with your loved ones, to pray with God, and say, God, we're going to set a new goal. Maybe it's reading a chapter or a couple pages of the Bible. Maybe it's just taking 30 seconds to pray to God. Maybe just walking outside. Whatever it is, set your goal and try to accomplish it. Try to achieve it. One step, one day at a time. So this morning, that's my challenge to you. I know what mine is. I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to eat healthier. And slowly but surely, I am seeing my improvements. So may God be with you. May He shine His light upon you and grant each and every single one of you peace on earth. As today, I encourage each and every one of you to pray with me, to pray with God every day. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. On behalf of all of us here at Have Faith, Let It Begin, happy Easter. Enjoy your rest of your day. And never forget to have faith, and let it begin. Pray amongst yourselves. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to Have Faith Let It Begin. We'll be back tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.
Thank you for listening to Have Faith Let It Begin. We'll be back tomorrow.